So let's quickly look at numbers 27 to 30. Number 27 was asking for 14.6 minus 9.03. Now that looks like a very easy question, and yes, it might seem so at first, but you have to be very careful, because when you write 14.6 minus 9.03, be very careful not to jump to conclusions that because there's nothing here, you don't need anything there. 14.6 is the same thing as 14.60. And so that 0 is the key component of this question. Because now you look at 0 minus 3, you can't do that. So you have to take 1 from 6. So this now becomes a 5, and then we have a 10. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 5 minus 0 is 5. And now we have this side left. 4 minus 9 is not possible, but we know that 14 minus 9 will give us 5. So all you do with that problem is make sure you remember to write 14.6 in a different way that would allow you to solve it together with 9.03. If it was 14.6 minus 9.3, that would be easier. So be careful with that. Number 28 is asking for some factors of 24. Well, what I was looking for is you write 24 down, find numbers that could go into 24, starting with the smallest one. Of course, 1 can go into 24, but 2 goes into 24 12 times. And then 2 goes into 12 again 6 times. And then 2 goes into 6 3 times. And 3 goes into 3 once. And 1 goes into 1 1 time. Now, these numbers, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 1, the reason why you need to know this is because when I give you the questions on the AC method, you should be able to find the two numbers that when you multiply them together will give you AC. When you add them, you get D. Again, you can refer back to the worksheet problems from about page number 6 to 10 for those problems. Number 29 is a little interesting. It says y minus 25 is equal to 56. We're trying to solve for y. And all you need to do is to remember the principles of math. One of them allows you to add 25 to both sides, because that way you can get rid of the 25 on the left side. You want y by itself. That's what it means to make it the subject of the formula. So now on the left side, minus 25 plus 25 is 0. So essentially we have our y, but now this is 0. And on the right side, we have 56 plus 25, which is 81. So, as a matter of fact, I'm going to take a step back. The question actually said y squared minus 25 is equal to 56. So, y squared is equal to 81. That's all we have left. And if y squared is equal to 81, we know that we can take the square root of both sides. If it was y cubed, you take the third root. The reason why you take the square root of both sides is this. So let me show you this quickly. The square root of y squared is the same thing as y squared to the power half. And according to the laws of indices, that would allow us to cancel out the exponent. So y will now be by itself. If we did that for this one, it's the same thing, 81 to the power half. Well, the square root of 81, as we know, is 9. So the value of y is 9. That's how you do number 29. Number 30 gives you a proportion. 4 over 9 is equal to x over 27. So they're equal. There's a proportion here. One of the things you can do is to cross multiply. And in this case, we can do that so that it's 4 times 27 is equal to 9 times x. Now we are trying to get x by itself, so we divide both sides by 9. When we do that, all we have left is x is equal to 4 times 27 divided by 9. 9 can go into 27 3 times, and all that is left is x is equal to 4 times 3. So the answer is x is equal to 12. So that if you were to rewrite that proportion, it would be the same thing as 4 over 9 is equal to 12 over 27. That's how you do that problem. The proportions work. So 4 over 9 is another way of looking at this 12 over 27. You can simplify that to 4 over. You can simplify 12 over 27 to 4 over 9. That's how you do number 30.